looking live at J.B. Murphy Field in the Sunset District of San Francisco on the campus of St. Ignatius College Prep. Today, it's a matchup between two teams to determine first place in the WCAL, with the defending champion, SI Wildcats, hosting the Bellarmine Bells from San Jose. I'm Sean Lahan, and joining me for today's broadcast is current SI teacher and soccer coach Brian Rhodes. Brian is also a graduate of Bellarmine and a former soccer player there as well. Later joining us will also be longtime SI soccer coach Rob Hickox. Now, Bellarmine enters today's game at 8-1 in the league, and they are 13-1-3 overall, while the Wildcats are 9-1 in the WCAL and 13-2-2 overall. The margin separating first place in the WCAL between the Bells and the Cats is razor thin. The Bells are coming off a 4-1 win over Midi, and the Wildcats are coming off a 3-2 win over city rival Sacred Heart Cathedral. Brian, what do you think of today's matchup?
I think today is going to be a fantastic game. I think both teams are looking for the win. I don't think they'll settle for anything. Talking to the SI coach yesterday, Alan Downey, he's looking forward to getting the points and going 5 points clear in the league, which would give them a tremendous cushion as they look forward to their next two games, which will be very tough games against St. Francis, who beat Bellarmine earlier this year, 2 weekends ago, which set the Bells back. Both two very exciting teams. One is very possession-oriented, and one is very attack-minded. I expect some goals today, and I expect some great action.
So what do you think are the strengths between the Cats and the Bells? What should our viewers be looking for, or players you can point out?
Yeah, I think, starting in the back for SI, they have a fantastic goalie who, hasn't faced many shots this year. As I watched some of the games, the first game between Bellarmine and SI, I don't think Bellarmine got more than 2 shots off of him. But either way, he covered the space very well. He knew where he had to be. He had his players organized. He has tremendous faith in his back line. He says that they are the best back line in the WCL. And I think there's some truth to that. He's got Sean Bilter back there anchoring him. He has Cole Van Giesen playing on one side. And he's got a fantastic left back who they attack, they get forward, and they are tough defensively. They're a fun team to watch. And in the midfield with PJ Rich, their number 10, he is smooth, smart, aware, and he is a great guy that makes plays happen and can also disrupt any attack that Bellarmine creates. Bellarmine will be very possession-oriented. They will go side to side quite a bit. I think the question is, how much can they get forward? There's no doubt that SI will go forward and go forward tremendously well and be very efficient on offense. You will see Bellarmine with the ball more in possession, but you will see them probably create less chances today.
So the Wildcats are the defending WCAL, CCS Open, and the inaugural NorCal Open champions, and the Bells will have something to say about that today. You got any predictions, Brian? Got a score?
Let's say I say 2-1, and I can't tell you the winner. We'll just say after the game, you can ask me if I was right or wrong.
All right. So we'll be right back after a few messages, and you're watching the SI Sports Network on YouTube.
Hello, I'm SI Performing Arts student Margaret Dresselhaus, class of 2020, and here is your winter and spring 2019 SI Performing Arts calendar. On February 1st in the Choral Room, it's the SI Piano Recital. On March 7th and 8th in Wiegand Theater, it's the Cabaret Showcase, Stages of Love, featuring a program of love songs. On March 28th through April 6th in Bandon Theater, it's the annual spring musical The Addams Family. The show is a musical comedy based on the characters of its namesake comic, TV show, and films. Following the spring musical, it's the Visually Dynamic Senior Dance Showcase on April 25th and 26th in Wiegand Theater. And on May 1st and 3rd in Bandon Theater, it's the Spring Pops Concert featuring the SI Orchestra and Jazz Band. For more information, additional performances, and tickets for all events this spring, log on to siprep.org and click on Arts. That's siprep.org and click on Arts.
Hello, I'm Bill Gotch, Director of Summer Programs at St. Ignatius. We have exciting things planned for you this summer, 2019. SI Summer Programs are proud to offer multiple sports camps from basketball to baseball, football, volleyball, and even badminton. As a matter of fact, our Nike basketball camps with Coach Marcoletti are open now. We also run a middle school during the summer for rising 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, and 9th graders. Some of our activities and camps include cooking camp, engineering, robotics, and even photography, as well as many more popular camps. For more information, visit us at siprograms.com. Registration dates for all camps and academic programs begin on February 4th.
Steve Laveroni, Class 69 from the SI Alumni Office here. This 2019 winter and spring, we have a number of fun events for alumni, parents, and friends. Our first spring affair is our New Year Wildcat Workout on January 26th. Alumni-owned studios throughout the Bay Area are opening their doors for a community workout and continental breakfast. CrossFit, Urban Cycle, Anytime Fitness, and Avant Bar will participate, and special perks will be offered to attendees that day. Registration required, so go on the website for more information. The Downtown Business Lunch with guest speaker Gianna Taboni, class of 2006, will take place on Thursday, February 14th at the Julia Morgan Ballroom. Gianna is a media producer and correspondent for news magazine series on Vice Media HBO. Mike Meback, class of 94, the co-anchor of KTVU Fox 2 News, will interview her. On Saturday, March 16th, the annual Arizona-New Mexico chapter gathering happens at Giant Spring Training in Scottsdale. After a pregame brunch, we head to Scottsdale Stadium to see the Giants take on the San Diego Padres. Check out the great deal for brunch, game ticket, drinks, and lunch, all for one ticket. The class of 1969 celebrates their golden diploma with festivities the weekend of April 5th. The total weekend celebration concludes with a mass and a family brunch on SI on Sunday, April 7th. The Admiral Daniel Callahan Society will hold their dinner on April 10th in the Carlin Commons with guest speaker Ivan Zezumzuk, class of 1992. That night, the winners of the annual student essay contest will be announced. The third annual Red and Blue Campus Crawl takes place on Saturday, June 8th, with a progressive party on the SI campus. This popular event will include our craft beer garden, tasting pavilion, Alums of the Year awards, and dancing with an assortment of tasty bar bites. For more information about these and other alumni events, go to the alumni page of the SI website at siprep.org. That is www.siprep.org/alumni. Go Cats!
St. Ignatius College Preparatory is a Catholic Jesuit school serving the San Francisco Bay Area since 1855. Through a rigorous and integrated program of academic, spiritual, and co-curricular activities, St. Ignatius challenges its students to lead lives of faith, integrity, and compassion. Students are enriched by a diverse and loving Christian community and are called to become lifelong learners who develop their individual talents for the greater glory of God. With a commitment to intellectual excellence, leadership, service, and justice, we strive to be men and women for and with others, responding courageously to the opportunities and challenges of our time. Courage to lead, passion to serve.
Back here at J.B. Murphy Field while the captains meet at the center. Wildcats wearing their home reds, Bells in the visiting whites. Handshakes with the referees, and we're going to get underway in a little bit. So, Brian, what are you looking for at the start of this game if you're the Wildcats?
You know, I think for the Wildcats to begin, it's important that they just withstand the early tempo that I think Bellarmine will look to set. I think Bellarmine, being the fact that they're chasing, they're 2 points behind in league, I think they're going to look to get off to a quick start. and look to make something happen. And so I think for SI, they are going to have to hold down the fort for the first 20 minutes, make sure they establish a type of rhythm, get their forwards going, look for some shots, and look for some counterattacks. And I think that that's where SI is a very dangerous team. They counter with speed, and they get the balls wide. They'll get the ball crosses, and they'll get guys on the end of it. They get numbers in the box. And I think that will be could be the difference today's game. And if SI can start off, hold them back for the first 20, I think we'll learn a lot about the game.
So just waiting for the bells to get on the field. SI is in position and ready to go. Have a kind of a chilly day. It was a little bit sunny when we were here in the warm-ups, and like the rest of the Bay Area, a little bit colder than normal, but definitely playable weather. That's a little breezy, but I don't think that's going to be a big factor today.
It is funny, I just got a message from the Bellarmine coach, who happens to be my brother, asking me if the wind will die down.
You can see the flags in the corner, where the goals are, on the line, and they are whipping around, but and the wind is blowing south, and the Cats are defending the south goal right now. But just kind of like a regular day in the Sunset, really, just a little bit colder. All right, and here come the bells.
So as I look at the lineup, it looks like they've got Cole. I'm trying to figure this out. Are they playing 5 in the back? Or are they playing Cole as an outside winger? I think they're playing a 4-3-3 with, Cole Van Giesen will move up, although he looks to be floating in the middle there. And I think Bellarmine's going to come out with the same lineup with the 4-3-3. They made some changes. Some guys who traditionally play on the wing are going to play outside back.
Looks like Cormac Gallagher will get the first touch right for the Cats. There we go. Clock starts. We're at 39:56 in the first half. Cats will get possession here on the throw-in.
There comes Cole running across the field. Declan always getting on the end of it. I'm sorry, that's Cormac.
Sticking with the ball a little bit, pushed off. Bell's got possession now. Getting about to midfield. What do you see here, Brian, the Bells are trying to do here?
They're just going to keep possession, playing out of the back. They think with their 4-man back that they can keep better possession and create more space on the wings, and will prevent SI from attacking down the middle. And that'll be the difference. As we watch Cormac Gallagher slide over, and you see Cole Van Giesen on this far right side. They're going to try to create that space for PJ Rich to slide into.
Ball out of bounds again. Cats will throw it in. Probably gained, if you're looking at the football field, about 10 yards, 10 to 15 yards on that possession there. A little bit more than that. He walked him up a little bit, throwing in front of the Bells bench.
Yeah, you can see the coach pointing. He's like, that's 10 yards advantage right there. It doesn't seem to matter in these games.
And out again. Looks like that will go to the Bells. How would you describe SI's defense, what they're going to try to do to the Bells right away? How many are they usually going to play back, you think?
They're going to play 4 in the back. They're very patient. They're going to draw them in, right? So Bellarmine's got really nice speed up top, but as you can see, SI will win most of these balls in the middle and put it right back down the field. And so it'll just be interesting to see if Bellarmine can sneak in either behind them, but SI does a fantastic job of just dropping off, reading that space. Bilter, I feel like, is built to be a center back with his fantastic vision of the game. So it'll just be interesting to see how Bellarmine breaks him down.
Joining us in the booth is current SI track coach. He's at practice right now around the field. Is Rob Hickox, longtime SI soccer coach.
Thank you for the welcome.
You're welcome.
And here they go on the outside back. So that's their outside back. That's what they're going to look to do. That's where their opportunity is. Here comes an early attack. Can he put the ball in? And a little bit too far.
Too far.
So that's something new from the Bells, right? Playing that guy as an outside back and looking to attack down the wing back. They're making a change there that they have not done all year.
Clock's at 36:38, early first half. Cats keep the ball in bounds after the header, and Cats will have a throw in at just about at the 30-yard line if the referee doesn't feel like walking it up at extra 10.
Rob, what have you seen from this team this year?
I think their defensive organization is far superior than it's been in the last few years.
Yeah.
You know, right from the get-go, they're really good about immediate pressure and support. Their shape is excellent defensively.
Got an offsides call there.
So we're looking at it. Their SI goals for this year: 52 goals for, 14 goals against. 3 of those goals were against the #1 team, Loyola.
Here's that SI defense not giving the Bells any time to bring the ball down.
No.
Yeah, Sean Fitzgerald is fantastic back there. Rob, what question can the Cats make if they were to have an injury or someone were to fall? Where do they go?
You know, they're pretty well rounded. You know, basically what they've done is they've pushed people up and dropped people into the back this year. But Bellarmine is really, defensively, has not changed in years. You know, they play that deep V with that deep sweeper in the back and like to really push their sides.
Cats will get possession here.
In the first half in the last game, Bellarmine went with a 3-back. In this game, they're going with a 4-back as they switched to a 4-3-3. Second half of last game, they went from that 3-5-2 to the 4-3-3. Yeah, the 4-3-3 is a new formation for them, largely. Here's PJ on the ball.
Oh.
Referee's going to call what he didn't see.
Yeah, late call.
Bells will have a kick here.
Yeah, the referee wants the ball back. You know, on this, if they put that ball in high, I don't see, I mean, the SI backs are fantastic in the air, so I don't know if anything will result of this, as opposed to if they could slip 7 down the line there. Here comes 8 looking to draw them out a little bit, create some more space.
Yeah, you're not seeing the pass. There you go.
Yeah, that's
Nice
exactly.
header.
That's not.
Nice clear.
And that's what SI does well, right? They draw that high line. So even though Bellarmine wins that ball, it goes nowhere.
There's nowhere, and your keeper's got a lot of room to work with
Yep.
no pressure.
Yep. Cats still looking for their first chance on goal.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing. How long will it take before we get a shot on goal? Last game, there weren't too many. It was Cats on the counter and Bellarmine going
A
nowhere.
little different this year than last year, where the last 2 years they were really offensive-minded.
Yeah.
You know, and they relied on this. This year, you know, they're defensive-minded, and they come out playing.
Right.
But right now, if you notice, their midfield's playing pretty high to get the ball out.
Yeah, look at them. Kind of all on the line.
Yeah. And if you don't get it through, it comes right back at you.
This kid his name is Gianni. Sophomore for Bellarmine. Takes a few too many touches, but when he gets the right touch,
settle.
he's fantastic.
Nicely done.
Nice give and go.
Yep.
And that's what SI's looking for, right? 13 just missed right there on that through ball, but he hits that most of the time and they get forward. And that's where Bellarmine gets in trouble right there.
See,
dribbling
there's
through
that
the middle.
immediate support.
Here goes the wing back into
here.
space. Great cover.
Going back to SI is maybe a little bit change in philosophy, being more defensive oriented this year. 2 years ago, they did set the WCAL record for goals scored for a season. So they've done it 2 different ways. You know, this is a nice 3-year run.
Generous call there. I think he had lost control before he got hit.
Before he got hit right there.
Free kick for Bellarmine about, 30 yards out?
Yeah, just about.
Everybody's dropping back, even one forward.
How would you defend this kick? Kind of closer than the last one by about 10 yards, and it's middle.
Yeah, I think you're going
to they got 4 on the wall if they'd organize it.
They're going to leave the keeper that space there to come out on it and see if this guy can hit the perfect ball to get a collision or to get a Bellarmine guy on it. I think I would rather, if I were Bellarmine, look at having a shot here because they're so close. But, you know, they're going to – let's see what they do here.
I kind of like going to the outside right
I
and
know,
then bringing
right?
it behind.
It's over.
Over.
Yeah, way off.
Cats will get possession. The clock running at 30:55 left in the first half.
See, look at how high they're pushed.
Yeah, they got no one filling that gap. Look at that huge gap in the middle. It's a little concerning. But here's what they do, right? They triangle. They win the ball. They get it through.
But possession taken away by the Bells.
Ooh.
Keep it down. Nicely done.
Good battle in the middle.
Good pressure from the Bellarmine Bells.
Yeah. Way to move him off the ball. Cormick.
No.
Hit, but still in, and now it's out. Cats will throw in about midfield.
Rob, how much did Cormick play last year? I watch him. He looks like a seasoned veteran out there. I mean, he has played that position to a T this year from what I've seen.
He's actually having a great year. I mean, he's worked really hard. He was relentless on the ball. And he plays a lot bigger than he is.
Yeah.
When he gets hit or when he hits people, they think, oh, yeah. And then he surprises a lot of people.
That front line is very disruptive for the Cats. Fantastic at holding the ball, keeping possession, finding their midfielder.
Hard play. Where we go? Oh.
Get a free kick from the 20. All right. About 35 yards out from the goal.
Got a little sun in the goalie's eyes.
A little bit. The north-facing goal does have the sun as it sets over the ocean in the west. And there's not much wind right now.
There's no one for an outlet pass if they win the ball.
It's Coldoon. There you go.
It's all right. Whoa! That's one thing SI does. They do know how to go forward.
Yeah.
And they go forward fast.
I was telling John earlier, they are a very efficient offensive team. They score pretty much at will. Look at that pressure. 3 guys right there. Find the switch, and they're going to go and tack out of the back.
This guy's running through. Great cover defensively. Well done.
Second ball. Yeah, I think we can watch how many times can Bellarmine get the ball behind the SI defense.
Well, Well, that's what all offenses want to do.
Right.
Is get the ball behind. Nice ball.
Nice switch. Too high.
Bring it back down. Good. There. Beautiful ball through. There's a goal. Great save by the keeper.
Great save by the Bells. Guessed right.
Great job with the Cats playing the way they face. You know, all 1 and 2 touch.
That's what they do. Clinical. Unfortunate for Cole Van Giesen. I think he had a little bit too much time. I don't think he quite knew what to do. He had a wide open goal, and
well, we got a corner kick.
That's Cole Van Giesen, right? Sliding into the middle, going from playing an outside back to playing forward. Here they go in the dangerous corner.
First corner of the game. Got what's the whistle?
Got a foul.
Yeah.
In the box. Yeah, Cole covers a lot of ground. He knows. He's patient, and he knows when to go.
So there we go. Our first shot on goal. About 15 minutes into the game. Good save by the Bellarmine keeper. I don't think he was tested too much. I don't think Cole quite got what he wanted to on that ball. But he was in the right position, that's for sure.
Look at the pursuit. Good play by Sean Bilker, just stepping up and then recovering back. It's nice to see two good teams that really develop a lot of space to play.
Yeah. Great triangles. For the most part, play the way they face. Take very nice touches. Aggressive, dangerous, exciting. That's it. Down the line. Cormick. He's going to make something happen here. That looks like it. Oh, he's calling it for. I don't know.
He's calling it for the Bells.
Yeah, he was in position to make the call.
Looks like it got a little deflection that we cannot see from here.
Throwing from the corner.
Oh.
Cat's got the ball.
Not a bad touch. That was actually a great touch. Well done. Nice control by PJ.
Excellent control.
Beautiful ball out wide, creating that space. Here comes the runner.
Got to get it behind.
Where Cormick is, he's everywhere. He's very dangerous. So as you can see, SI is very content with letting Bellarmine have the ball. Just asking them questions. What are you going to do with it? So here they look to attack out wide, but SI's always got someone back there to make sure that space is covered. And here they go back.
Belcher's moving the team up in the defense.
Oh, there's a good ball.
Keeper.
Yep.
There's no panic from either side, which is really nice.
Yeah, watching the last game at Bellarmine, early January, they were both very calm on the ball. Fantastic skill, just great awareness.
One touch too many.
Nope.
There we go. Is that Chase? Oh.
So that's where Bellarmine's going to need to watch out. This guy, Gabby Martinez in the midfield, is giving a few balls away in very dangerous spots. Now, I've seen him be fantastic on the ball. Great skill, great vision. But there's been 2 that he's given to SI that's created some good opportunities.
It's interesting with Carmack and Chase up front. They're relentless and they both have speed. You give them an inch, they're gone.
Right. And they always have someone around them. They've always got players supporting them, right? They're never looking.
Oh, ball was free right there.
Almost kick. And we collect it again.
And go out
Great
wide.
out pass.
Great pass
by Kyle. A little bit harder.
And gone back to the goalie there.
Yeah.
He had a 4-on-2 there.
But they keep it.
That's fine.
Yeah, SI will settle for Bellarmine playing it back to their keeper. Make him play back. That's exactly what SI
And
wants.
SI will get their shape.
Yep. That's the thing about Bellarmine. I don't see them unsettling SI or making them very uncomfortable. I don't see them asking too many questions. They've had a few of those balls in behind, but
No one's there
right.
to collect.
And we're at the 20-minute, 40-second mark in the first half.
And where's the second guy, right? There's a big gap between the Bellarmine forward and the next guy. And that's the thing that Bellarmine struggled with last game. They don't get numbers in the box. You can't score if you don't have numbers in the box.
No contact there.
No, just a little slip.
Bellarmine's really pushing their 2 outside backs.
Right. And that's where I think, the 20-minute mark, getting 10, 7, and 4 going, seeing how many shots that they can create for Bellarmine will be the difference. But right now, SI is doing a great job neutralizing them.
The SI passes, the ideas are excellent. They just have to get a little bit more on the ball to get behind the defense for the guy making the run.
Yep.
It's really somewhat 2 styles. SI likes to go diagonal and up and back, and Bellarmine does a great job going sideways.
Yep. And taking just 1 too many touches. That would have been dangerous had PJ gotten on the end of that, because that ball would have gone wide to Chase and would have made something happen.
Yep. You didn't look off.
The 21 held him on. Uh-oh. Nice recovery there by
corner
SI.
for the Bells coming up.
Bell's first corner of the game. You guys are talking about how both these teams don't seem really nervous playing, and that's what you get when both teams have 13 wins already. They're very solid, and the Cats have been here before, and the Bills are always there with them.
All right, here they go, looking to find Yanni out wide. Ooh,
nice.
There's a bunch of guys open.
Yeah. Oof.
Something different.
A lot of white shirts and like 2 red shirts right in that.
And that's where, if I'm a Bellarmine guy, right, I think you look to strike that first time. You're 12 yards out. What do you got to lose? You don't need to take a touch there.
It bangs around and
Yeah.
pick it up. Because SI was a little bit flat. They weren't moving. They were just,
They were expecting the shot, it looked like, and so they had all pulled, leaving the backside open.
Bells will get their second corner, but on the other side of the pitch. A difficult angle, but
That's a good ball.
oh yeah,
nice
good
clear
header.
out.
Very good clear.
Nope, not a very good strike.
All right,
Oh,
And there comes Cormick.
get to the ball, Cormick.
look at the effort.
Chase.
It's okay.
All right, kept possession, keep moving up. Cats are counting right here.
He needs Chase to get in a little tighter with him to help him. Or or someone
Yeah,
for the
Chase.
midfield.
Yeah, Chase has been out there on the left pretty much all game. He has not gotten involved in the game much thus far. But that's kind of what he does. He chooses his moments, and when he finds those moments, he makes them pay.
Oh, yeah.
In the first game, he scored a fantastic goal off a give and go and just hit the far post. It was beautiful. This guy for Bellarmine, their right back, number 1, is a very good player.
Well, as you know, it's a great tradition of soccer, the Bells.
Oh, quick play. Ball in.
Very quick. Try to get the Cats sleeping.
Nope. Was on the wrong side. Offsides.
Offsides. Pretty obvious.
Even at that ball's a little bit too hard that he's trying to hit, right? That needs to be a chip ball. That needs to be, and he takes 3 touches. Can he do that in 2? I think that is going to be the difference between Bellows having success, is if they could play a little bit faster.
16 minutes to go in the first half. We are scoreless here at JB Murphy Field.
SI is pretty much winning every ball in the air.
Yep.
Especially in the box, so I don't...
Oh.
Let me tell you, that's not the place to beat a guy down here, trying to make him the corner of your 18. Yeah, that's where you want to play simple.
What do we got? Oh.
Reverse the call.
When SI played Bellarmine at Bellarmine, did SI go to a 5-man back?
No, I think they kept with the 4-man back. I don't think they ever switched. They went for the win. They have been consistent in the 4-3-3 as I've seen them this year. I remember last year watching them go with the 5 back, drop deep, but not this year. I haven't seen that. The difference was Cole Van Giesen was back there, and I think their Declan, I believe, is coming off an injury, if I remember correctly.
He's on the bench. He's not playing today. He's still hurt. We talked today.
What kind of injury does he have?
I think it's an ankle.
Yeah.
Nice square.
Dangerous ball across the middle.
Yeah.
Another opportunity. Ooh, can't capitalize.
Cormac almost got his foot on that one.
It's a very skilled player here, number 7 for Bellarmine. Bringing it up. Ooh, slipping the ball through.
Keeper.
And good
nice play, Jack.
Did not go where you wanted it to
He's
go.
got time.
Nice
back
ball.
post.
Oh, and it'll be a corner.
Yeah.
It's all right. Great service by Cole. And Chase is very patient out there.
Right. He's there. You know, I mean, he's giving him an option. Making something happen. I watched Cole Van Giesen in the Sacred Heart game, and he put in some fantastic balls from out. He was playing wing back in that game, and those balls were fizzed across at a perfect height. Here he is looking back post. Sean Bilter getting in the box.
Lands on the shoulders there. Bring it down. It's away.
Nice defense here by the Cats. Took time to throw that ball in.
Ooh, that's grab.
That's
great
grab.
hands.
Great strike.
Yep.
Good hands by the keeper.
Stray kick there by the Cats.
Looks like Bellarmine's getting ready to make a sub.
Yeah, this guy's going to come in on the wing, I believe, on the right-hand side. I watched him against Sacred Heart this past weekend, and he does a nice job of getting down the line.
Very patient.
And SI's fine with that, right? They'll let them have the ball all day long. Can they get in behind? Can they play 1 and 2 touch? Where's his options, though? Does he have any? Too far wide.
Outside right.
Yep.
That was it.
And that's it. If Bellarmine wants to score, they need to create some combos up top.
SI's got all the space covered.
Yep.
If you look,
3 or
even
4.
when there's nobody there, they have great shape, great position.
3 or 4 players. Look at Cormac McGallagher. Gallagher's going to get the ball
There you
between
go. Now
4
put it-
guys and keep possession.
Oh, there's that. Yes.
Yeah, I think the difference is Bellarmine tries to find their midfielders and SI finds their forwards. And that difference can be a few goals, right? Gets picked off here. Comes Cormac. Nice cut.
For the cross.
Ooh, is that?
No,
Oh,
Wow. Good defense,
good
huh?
defense. Very good
Wow,
defense.
he got a
Great run by Cole Van Giesen.
good ball there.
we're at the 10-minute mark in the first half.
Looks like 16's a little banged up here. He's an important guy in the back for Bellarmine, scores a lot of goals. He likes to actually get forward more than he does defend.
SI's going to subs also.
Is that O'Sheen Murphy over there warming up?
And who's this coming on now? Oh, no one.
Nice pick, PJ. It's winning the counter. Good look on the switch. Ooh, close. But that's always their first look. Long. Then play short if they need. That's what makes them so dangerous. But here they left the midfield wide open.
I think if they can make those diagonals just a little bit longer to get behind the defense, you've really got something to deal with.
Blaze coming off for
PJ.
Bellarmine, and is that PJ coming off? I wonder if he's suffering a little knock there.
I don't know.
But bringing O'Sheen Murphy, standout freshman who's gotten a lot of minutes for SI this year. And no one. Ooh. Strange.
Sounds like a little mix-up
Right.
of who was going for what.
Wonder how much the wind is doing out there. Looks like that ball trailed a little bit.
That corner flag's got a good. Shows a lot of burst of wind out there. Just
Right. rotation there for the Bells.
That's the way.
Cole Van Giesen come back. Great touch. Good ball. Good idea.
See,
Sorry.
there's that little,
Cormack's
just
coming.
a little
He's gonna-
short.
Yep.
SI does a pretty good job when they're pursuing to make the play predictable.
Yep.
Of which way they turn them.
Exactly.
And Bellarmine is just content to hold possession.
I think the more this game goes on, I think the more that favors the Cats.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not worried about how much possession, and they know when they can break, and they're confident of that.
Well, I believe Bellarmine have to win this game.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. I don't think a tie does them much good.
No.
SI does have a tough game against St. Francis this weekend, who I watched play against Bellarmine earlier. It was their only loss, and St. Francis
has been playing very well.
They've been
lately.
playing very well. They are very strong. That's a Bellarmine ball.
Oh.
He got the call right.
Yeah.
Back to the Bells on that possession.
It's been a real clean game.
Yeah. Most of the WCL games I've seen thus far this year have been very clean. I think the referees have done a nice job of keeping these guys in check, and these guys are playing soccer. 2 square. And look at O'Sheen. I love that first touch. One touch, finding the player.
And then
Great.
he breaks the space.
Yeah. Simple and smart. Good ball.
There's a great ball. Guys, little hand.
Oh.
Nice play by the keeper.
Really
Almost had a
nice
hand
play.
on the shoulder, it looked like, of Carmack.
Yeah. But that's it. They
There's
break
that
just like
diagonal.
that. Yep. And soon enough, they're going in that goal. And something's going to happen.
You got the diagonal, and it was a little longer than it had been to get behind.
Perfect ball. If I'm SI, do you play short here? No, not looking
Bells
for it.
play no one on their back post. Interesting.
It's kind of the modern game. No
Yeah.
one stands at the back post anymore.
No one's even at the front post on
Right.
their team. I mean,
Yeah, they come up. But you leaving Giesen all
Header, wow.
another chance. Just
well done. Who was that? Was that Reed?
Yep.
Yeah, Reed's dangerous in there. He does a nice job.
nice little shoulder check by Cole.
Yeah. So it looks like Bellarmine
Slow the man down a little bit.
pulled their left back up into center forward now. Here he is. He's one of the most dangerous attackers I've seen Bellarmine have. So it looks like Bellarmine's going to try to get something here.
Huge hole.
Yeah. You know, and I wonder if that guy far up there on the wide for Bellarmine doesn't think about moving into the top of the 18. I'm not sure out there you're going to get much glory. Well, that's a good ball. Oh.
Great ball.
Oh.
And it's one of those you get one chance.
Yep.
It's so well driven.
We're at 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half, and we are scoreless.
But I think you're right, Rob. That's what SI does. They make Bellarmine predictable, and that, therefore, it leaves them very few options.
Out.
What was that whistle?
I think he was just saying, don't move up. That's all I can understand.
Oh.
Okay. Little. Looks like the referee's
Luca.
trying to establish a little more authority here late in this half. Doesn't want this game to slip away from him. I don't see anything that leads me to believe that. That's it. Cat's every first time ball. Or every second time ball, I should say. 2 guys, nowhere.
Good pressure by the Bellarmine midfielder.
Yeah, I think that's a game. It's number of touches and quality. The more you take, the harder it is to play.
It's a win.
Yep.
Defensive shape once again for SI is just outstanding.
Way to clear it.
Great ball.
Is a great ball. You can bring it down.
Oh, wow. Cormac, big hit there. That was a little, he's going to let them play through that. Well done, though. I mean, that's the presence he has. He does have to be careful. He got a concussion earlier this year that was...
Say it's a little farther. You get your one chance.
I got it. Lucky deflection there. But again, number 10 here, he has got an advantage. 2 guys from SI are stepping up. He's got a guy wide, and he takes 2 touches. He plays that 1 touch, and I think he makes something happen. You take 2, and the game...
SI's not giving him time for 2 touches. Oh, surprising. Played the advantage.
Dangerous ball, floating up in the air, wind carrying it.
Go to the Cats.
SI throw.
The clock here at JB Murphy Field stops at 2 minutes, so we're just going to wait for the referee's whistle to end the first half. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a box out in basketball there, number 1,
Yeah, I do think that wind is holding the ball back and making it move in ways that they're not expecting. Nice takedown by them.
Has arms around him a little bit.
What's he going to do here? You're going to look to strike it on goal? I think from here you've got to put something on the 12 or the 8 and just look for a collision and look for a deflection is what you do here. What's he going to do? There it is. Great
Nice
ball.
Oh.
Very nice ball.
Just wide.
Brilliant ball. And here's where I think you put it in direction of the goal.
Jack should have held on.
Right. But you put that in the direction of the goal so that if that does slip through, it goes in the back of the net. But you look to put that wide for the ball across. It's a brilliant ball. This ball's going to bend here. Watch this. Goal.
And it's a
Goal.
goal for the Bells.
Well driven.
Great ball.
First touch.
Yeah, and that's it, right? That ball slipped. I mean, you look at that wind, it carries it a little bit. It looks like it ducks down to a guy running back post who's all alone.
Had a beautiful bend on it, too. I don't know if you caught that on.
And that's where you use the wind, right? You drive it, and it's going to do dangerous things.
Beautiful bend, and the velocity came in nice and low, too.
And that's where I think you think that your back guy or one of your guys in the front is going to win that ball because it's so low driven that you've got an opportunity to clear it. You step up on your mark, and there he is all alone. Like a little high shoulder. But there he is. Look at that.
Cats counter, and it's a say, oh, the ball's loose.
Wow.
Popped out. Cats are going to...
Again, Cole didn't quite connect on that the way he wanted to, but he's in the right spot.
He's going to be calling it. There he goes.
But again,
that's it.
A good first half.
Yeah.
Ran out of time there. Like I said, JB Murphy Field, the clock freezes at 2 before the official time and the extra time gets added on. The Cats are...
oh, they want the corner right now. That's what they're complaining about. And, I do think they have something to say right here. I do think if you got advantage corner, I don't know what the clock... Here, I'll tell you what my clock says. 42. He did give them 2 extra minutes. He called it. If he says 2 minutes, it's in the extra time.
It's 2 minutes is
2 minutes.
very reasonable.
Right.
But there's been no injuries. No. There's been no cards.
No.
So, I mean,
right.
2's a little generous.
Totally.
And the Cats are walking back to their locker room ahead of that.
Right. And he's pointing at his watch. He's saying, hey, look, this is what I call. This is what I do. That's what it is. Cats are looking for that corner. It's unfortunate because it's a great opportunity, as we just saw, of what can happen on a set piece.
Coach Downey's getting the explanation there, but like Rob pointed out, No injuries, no cards. Pretty honest, a little 2 minutes there.
They didn't have to chase down any balls.
No.
And we had, 2 substitutions, one from each team?
Yeah, and those were pretty quick, too. Those are pretty fluid. So, all right, so it's halftime here. We get the Bellarmine Bells up over the St. Ignatius Wildcats 1-0. And for halftime, we kind of reached back into the archives where I interviewed the guru of SI soccer program for almost 4 decades, the late Father Paul Capitolo, and Rob just told me that today would have been Cappy's birthday as well. So this interview with Cappy was recorded in December of 2010, and I'm sure your SI soccer alumni are going to enjoy this one. So you are watching the SI Sports Network on YouTube from JB Murphy Field, and it's 1-0 Bellarmine Bells over the Cats. Okay, thanks, Casey. I'm here with Father Paul Capitolo, SI class of 1953. And when you think SI soccer, you think of Father Capitolo with his decades here involved with the soccer program. How are you, Cappy?
Great.
Thanks for sitting down with us. So tell me, how did you get started in the SI soccer program, and how long have you been with all the soccer teams?
Well, what's unique about soccer for the class of 53, my classmate Bob Brigetta is actually the one who first started soccer at SI way back then. And for all these many years, I thought the soccer was something kind of, wow, that's a little too rough for me. I saw it in philosophy and later on, and I said, no way. But my getting into soccer is very unique. One night, I was a freshman counselor at the time, and it was like in November, very wet and rainy as we're experiencing right now. And I had a knock on my door here at McGuckin Hall, and lo and behold, I said, come in. And in comes Franz Stiegler, then a Scholastic, and also Steve Niasmich, who later is our principal as a Scholastic. And I said, uh-oh, this spells trouble. And I said, gentlemen, what's on your mind? They explained to me that we're going to form our own soft program because WCAL did not have a WCAL freshman soccer team. So we're going to create our own teams, Prosh Soft. As it turned out, we ended up having 7, 8, 9 teams. I'm involved simply, they need me, quote, as a on-campus teacher, as it were, but also to, if I would want to get involved. And I said, well, geez, I'm not a soccer player. In my watch, I thought it was kind of goofy in a way. You hit your head and you hit your, and this all takes place in the October of 1973. And once you see it in action, you really begin to see that it is a game of skill and to just know what you're doing. WCL brought freshman soccer in 1982. That was tough that fall to announce to the potential sophomores or something like that. From now on, soccer will consist of one varsity team, one JV team, and one freshman soccer. No A and B like basketball has. And you can hear the moaning and groaning, perhaps, of sophomores who figure that if they don't make JV, there's nothing to turn to. Well, actually, I'd have to go back and count the most I have ever figured we had, and I forgot what year it was, 76 or somewhere in there. No, that we had 9 teams. So my capacity with soccer was to see us go from Frosh Soft program into being part of the WCL. Now we have a freshman team, sophomore, a JV team, and varsity. And in the beginning, we had Sagastumi was the varsity coach. When he signed a contract to go with the Air Force, we had a little scramble to fill in this position. One actually did, and another time was Paul Korn. I'm in name only because, again, of liability, but they're the actual coaches. And finally, who came aboard for me for these many, many years was Rob Hickox. He became the varsity coach. The next year, we won the championship. And subsequently, Rob was my varsity coach, and then I had a variety of JV coaches, freshman coaches. So I worked with Rob, and when John Stiegler came aboard, Rob was 30 years with us. Stiegler was 25 years. And when we just, in 2009, when we won our WCL, and when we won our first CCS championship, 36 years. I was aboard for those 36 years of waiting. We finally got that championship with a really a great game over at Milpitas when we beat, first of all, Midi, and then we came back to beat St. Francis 3-0. That was very memorable, so it was a great occasion for soccer.
So what about, years later after you started when the school went co-ed and all of a sudden you had the additions of girl teams? What did you think about that, and how's it been being around the girl Wildcat players?
Well, that's good you asked that question, because right away the word was out, oh, hey, Cappy, are you going to be in charge of the girls? And I said, no way. I said, hey, taking care of the guys is a full-time job. I had my hands full, just, with 3 boy teams. Jan Mullen came to the rescue. She took my role, as it were, and besides being a coach, but taking the girls under her wings. No, I think it was great just to see. It's a universal sport. The girls amaze me at times with some of their playing and many of their wins. And as I say, from 73 to the present time of this interview is some 36, 37 years, whatever my quick math tells me it is. And God willing, people ask me in my 75th year, as I am right now, hey, Cappy, are you retired? I says, hell no, I'm still gainfully employed. I run the bookstore. Then I'm a mentor for the soccer program, Boys State, alumni. So I got many hats to wear, and God willing, hopefully enough energy and strength to continue on in this wonderful sport of soccer.
Did you know that St. Ignatius has 66 teams in 15 sports and close to 100 clubs and performing arts activities for students? Some of these activities include dance, drama, choral, orchestra, video production, and finance. Our yearbook, The Ignatian, started in 1910 and our student newspaper dates back to 1920. Did you know that the average class size at SI is 25 students, with more than half of our entire student body being students of color? Did you know that affinity clubs like the Black Students Union, the Association of Latin American Students, and the Asian Students Coalition have been part of SI for 5 decades? Did you know that SI has students from 7 Bay Area counties with over 100 grammar schools represented in each class? SI is in the top 1% in the nation in advanced placement exams taken, with the pass rate 20% higher than the global average. On the SATs, SI students' average scores are 254 points higher than the national average. Did you know that 93% of SI students participate in the spiritual retreat program? And the class of 2017 averaged over 160 hours of community service for each student. This year, we will distribute $4.3 million to 22% of SI students, with the average financial aid grant being $13,400. Did you know that the Father Sauer Academy is our new tuition-free middle school that serves students of all faiths from low-income families? Did you know SI's Girls Who Code Club and the robotics team are helping prepare students for today's workforce, and that these clubs are mentored by adults and SI alumni currently working in tech? Did you know upon graduating from SI, the members of the class of 2017 were awarded $27.9 million in college scholarships? I'm SI teacher, volleyball coach, and former Maja student Jen Curtin, SI class of 2004. To learn more about St. Ignatius, log on to siprep.org and click About Us. That's siprep.org and click About Us.
Back here at JB Murphy Field for the second half of the SI versus Bellarmine boys varsity soccer game. The Bells are leading 1-0 as we enter the second half. I'm joined by Brian Rhodes, SI soccer coach, and longtime SI soccer coach, and now track coach Rob Hickok. So, guys, what did you see at the beginning of the first half of this game?
Well, I think with SI picking up the win, they're going to have to put the ball on the ground a little bit more.
Brian?
And it is a definite advantage to them this half.
Yeah, I saw SI really got what they wanted for the first 20 minutes of keeping Bellarmine predictable. And for the majority of that half, I think they were really unlucky to give up that corner. Testament to Bellarmine on a fantastically driven ball off the corner and a one-time strike. I think this is going to be a great game. I think SI is going to push here. They're going to look to get the goal. And we'll see if Bellarmine can play out of this pressure. I'm not sure Bellarmine is quite made for this insofar as I think SI is going to chase this hard. Great ball in the box.
We're really pushing our two outsides like Bellarmine did in the first half.
Yep. Early pressure by SI. We got an update on the girls' game. 1-0. The girls. Second half. Over presentation. Holding strong to that first place lead. Big throw. Bellarmine keeper comes out. Doesn't get it. Ooh, and
first time.
Dangerous as a keeper. I tell my keeper, if you can't get it, don't go for it. You must have that.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught in limbo.
No. Hit enough guys back that it was okay, but that's a dangerous way to live. So PJ is still out. I don't see him in there, so he must have suffered a little bit of a knock. Don't know exactly what it is, but O'Sheen Murphy returns to the field.
Oh.
And again, that wind holds the ball up, and Bellarmine defense doesn't communicate, and Cormac gets off a shot. And that's what you don't see much from Bellarmine, is them playing that ball long and out of the back. It's one of the first times I've seen them do that today. Allows them to relieve some pressure and move up.
Bellarmine's not pulling back. They've got everybody but two backs up.
Yeah, I think they're taking a page out of SI's book and getting their outside backs in and not worrying so much. Uh-oh.
Look at the pursuit. Look at the pursuit.
Yep. Yeah, the confidence right there of Bellarmine to play out of there is can leave some to wonder. A little dangerous with two guys chasing you and you're trying to play around them.
Great play off the ball by the SI team. They had 7 guys in the attacking half before that guy came out.
And that's not where the ball
Settle.
needs to be. It needs to be out wide.
Keep it down. Keep it down for a little bit.
And that's what Cole does, right? He's going to let it settle, open up space, find a ball, mistouch there. Ooh.
You can hear the SI goalkeeper from up here, giving directions, which is good.
Yeah, these two teams have both come out to play. They're not holding back. They're looking to get forward and be dangerous. Good touch by O'Sheen. And there it is, Cormac sitting right there. Too big of a touch? What are they calling here?
Offsides. Way in the back.
Oh, he's calling the ball out of bounds.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah. He's calling a goal kick.
Oh.
No whistle.
Yeah.
That's an interesting no call.
Yeah, I think it's the right call. I think he let that ball go a little too far in front of him. Fantastic.
Nice.
There it is.
Nicely done. Can he get there?
Good
Yes.
first touch. Well done, defender.
Well defended.
Two great plays, both players.
Both ends.
Yeah, wonderful touch by Chase and great defense there by the Bells. And I think this was a great no call right here. I like what the referees letting him play a little bit, you know, not calling every ticky-tacky foul. It's a fun game. That's what makes this game exciting. This guy's going to look for his left. Oh, he goes for the right-footed shot. If I'm not mistaken, that might be the second shot on goal by Bellarmine. Off frame, if that even counts as a shot. Good battle there. Okay, looked like he got hit in the head.
Yep.
He's a little dazed there.
Oh, wrong side. But good coverage
Yep.
by Kyle.
See, okay, look at him. Holding his head a little bit. Collided with Cormac. Could just be the cold on an ear. It never feels good getting the ball, getting anything hit on the ear on a cold day. Oh. Can you?
Good job, Shane.
It's a good ball. Nothing in there. Good job using your body, Cormac.
Nice job, Cole, filling the space that Carmack left.
Yep.
I'd like to see Chase get a little bit more involved coming through the middle.
Yep. Oh. Great strike there. Can't tell exactly how close that was, but that one looked like it was close to being on frame.
Luca, nice strike. I heard he put an excellent penalty free kick in the other day.
Yeah.
Saturday, just a beauty.
We have 31 minutes to go in the second half. The clock at JB Murphy Field counts backwards, and it holds at 2 minutes at the end of the halves.
Well done. Great touch of Sheen. Get that ball wide. Cole. Good defense. Well played. Look at Cormac talking to O'Sheen, getting him off him. He's going to look for the header first time. There's O'Sheen looking for it.
Anybody up with him?
That leadership by Cormac, right? Telling your players where to go, helping the freshman out, getting him in behind, looking to find him on the header. I like that.
Yeah, you can hear this. I settle it. That's what they just need to do, just a little bit to give them time to get up the field.
Well, one again by Cormac. Said he likes his right foot. He's going to come across. Good stuff. Well done. Get the outside back in. Not exactly the ball he wanted, but I like the idea.
Back across.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 points. Through the crossbar, behind the goal.
I love it though, right? They get the ball in the middle, off Cormac. He finds a guy wide. Chase pulls it across, gets the ball away to the far side. It's a fun game to watch. These guys do a nice job of attacking and getting forward and doing the right thing with the ball. They do it quickly.
We got the fans downstairs trying to get a little rally going.
Yeah, they're trying to pick these boys up. No, they know that they can make something happen. Could be something dangerous for SI. Big throw, the box, keeper near post.
Oh,
don't touch the ball there. Kid.
Block and clear.
Well done, Cole. Good ball. Nice.
very nice.
Nice
Very
touches.
nice.
See, that's it. Side to side in the attacking position. Ooh, left-footed.
Behind.
Nicely done, though. Nicely worked from side to side. Unlucky ball there off Chase, off his left foot. Didn't quite get the result he wanted, but they're doing the right thing. Eventually, it might pay off.
Bells are going in. Little substitution going.
Yeah, they're going to pull out Blaze again. I think they're looking for a little bit more attack.
I see there's a Rhodes on the Bellarmine team.
There is, yeah. He's sitting out there on the far left side. He was a guy that just went down that I said, don't call that. Let him keep playing. You need to give more to earn that call. Yeah, he had 4 goals early on in the season, and he struggled in WCL play, which I think, on the one hand is a testament to the defense in WCL. There's a lot of pretty tough teams.
And what year is he?
He's a senior.
He's a senior.
And the captain. One of the captains.
One of the captains, yeah. Hoping to play next year at UC Santa Cruz.
The Banana Slugs.
Yeah. There he goes, attacking on the back. There you go. Oh, nope, missed that. Oh.
Ooh, easy.
But look how many SI guys there, right? 4 or 5. Well done, Cormick. Way to get your body. Ooh. No, he's calling the wrong way. I think he. I think he knows he messed up.
He's playing big. Machine.
Yeah.
He's got great vision. First time.
Yep.
And he knows where he wants to go.
Did you see what he called there? I didn't quite see that. It looked like Cormick leaned into him. Oh.
Yeah.
Did you see anything?
No, I just saw him go down.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going the other way, is what I thought, the way Cormick used his body.
Get a little motion off ball.
But the Bellarmine player's not complaining. Good ball in.
There.
Guy right over.
Oh. Another opportunity.
O'Sheen, I think. Right there. What a ball.
Just a little high over the crossbar.
Great ball fits.
Yep. Goalie couldn't get to that part of the goal. Net was open. What's he calling?
There, he went to go get the far ball. See, there's a ball right behind the goal. He's just wasting a little bit of time. A little gamesmanship. Well done by the SI parents to pick up on that. Hold them accountable. Always.
Yeah, we can pick up those 2 minutes.
Yep. The referee will add it. He's done a nice job. He sees what's going on. He looks like he understands the game. He'll let him play. He'll give him those extra minutes.
That's what's nice.
Yep. It's nice, so you don't even have to worry about him.
You can always bring it back. Out of bounds.
Yep.
SI throw.
Look at that throw. Good 30, 40 yards.
Spin on it, too.
Well done.
Nice.
Very well done.
Oh, great ball. I like that ball.
Nice job, keeper. The wind's dying down a little bit out here.
Yeah, looks like it's totally died.
Yeah,
well, at least on this side.
Yeah.
I don't know, that flag's still blowing.
Okay.
So it looks like to me like the
Release.
midfield's getting a little bit tired. They've been giving the balls away. A little bit sloppy in there. What'd you see there? Just a little blunt?
Oh, it's right there on his foot.
There it is. Great collection and finish.
.45 left in the second half. The Cats have tied it up at 1-1.
The Bell's bench looks a little bit cold right now.
The Bell's,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, the SI bench is
Up and excited.
up and excited, and the Bell's bench, they have blankets out on their legs. And I understand it's a little cold here in the Sunset today, like the rest of the Bay Area.
Looks like the Bellarmine defense is clamoring for a little bit of offsides, but I think when the ball's hit,
There were 2 brilliant balls.
yep. There it is, 2 goals, 2 free kicks. That's the way it's done. See if we can get anything in the open play here. That'll be interesting to see what SI does. You know, are they content with the tie? Are they going to push on for the win? Do they conserve? What do you do? 23 minutes left, Rob. What are you going to do as coach?
No, you got to see what the Bells are pushing up. They're only playing with 2 in the back now, but they started this half with 2 up.
Oh,
Off.
Offsides, I think so. And
No call.
No call.
Oh, there's the call. Late call.
Wow.
Yeah, it was well off.
Yeah, he looked off to me.
Yeah.
yeah.
We did take a few minutes to deliberate on that one.
Yeah. Clearly offsides.
Bellarmine bench standing up, of course.
They have a conversation.
Mhm.
Little referee goes over. What does he see? I think they're going to call it offsides. I think it's the right call. Tense moments, huh?
Bellarmine player pleading his case a little bit.
Sort of like an instant replay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the call going to be?
SI players pleading their
Offsides.
case. It's
Offsides,
offsides.
yeah.
It looked clearly offsides from up here. Just a late flag.
So it's hard if you're the official, right? They don't give you much time to think about it. You've got to be on it in the spur of the moment. And I like it that he takes a second to think about it. Make sure he's got it. And that moment of deliberation, I do think he got it right.
And he's given a nice explanation to the
Yeah.
Bells player, too.
Yeah.
It's not some sports the ref just walks away on you.
Right.
And you just have to live with
Totally.
it. But
I tell you, though, I do think in the game of soccer, I think there should be offsides cameras. I think too often it can affect the game. It'd be nice to know, right? They're human. They make mistakes. It's
Hey, well, they
hard.
put the cameras in World Cup.
I know, right?
On the goal.
So
It'll come.
Yep.
But on what level?
Right.
Not on this.
Oh, God, no. Well done, Chase. Good battle. He gets in behind him, left foot. Good ball. Ooh, a little too
a little
hard.
long.
But still, he's got someone there. I like that one. But all that one-touch play,
Drive that last ball.
Yep.
21 minutes to go. in
Oh,
the
the
second
game's
half
on.
here.
Oh,
Now, Sean's.
yeah, he tries to touch the ball into him, and Sean's too good for that.
Sean's going to UC Davis next year. He's going to be an Aggie.
That'll be a fun team to watch. I think they'll do pretty well. They had a pretty good year this year. We're ranked in the top 25 at times.
They were. I think 16th at one point. Nice pass. Sean is in control back there.
Yep.
Settle it. Bring it down.
Keeper did a nice job of looking at his lines there, making sure he got him right.
Oh.
Good idea. Said though, if 13's defending for Bellarmine, he can't attack. So even though that ball doesn't go through, you do make him run 20 yards and chase back. And
Neither team in the backs are bringing the ball down.
no, they've stopped
Just-
that. In the
they've
last.
just
Getting a little tired, it looks like. Bellarmine hasn't gone to the bench as much as I thought they would in this game, knowing they have a few more players that they go to. And Chase gets around the corner again. Nice stop. Done by defender. There.
That's it. Sean just tells him, put it out. We'll get our shape.
Yep.
So what do you do, Brian, if you're SI? Do you just go for the tie and remain in first?
Yeah, I mean,
they're playing well. It's
right.
They don't have to make any changes. They've had more opportunities.
Right. You know, it's interesting. Sean Bilter moved out to the left side to watch this guy. You see him out far on the left? Why is he not in the middle there? I think he needs to get back to the middle is what he needs to do. But, yeah, you know, I think SI, they can get goals doing what they do. They don't need to score, but they're always dangerous. I mean, I think that's just in their DNA to make something happen. Oh, good idea, Cormac. He tried to cut that. Just didn't go where he wanted it to. Yeah, this guy should bring it up. And look at that far switch. Look at that ball gets hung up a little bit in the air, but still there's going to be something coming of it.
Nice.
Good coverage.
Very nice.
Well done, Reed. Play the way you face. Again, you know, some of these balls, they have the right idea. They're just not quite connecting to where they need it to go.
You know who hasn't really seen the ball this half is Cole.
No, he has not touched the ball much.
He needs to.
And when he has, though, he's done really well with it.
Oh, I know.
Creating
But
space.
compared to the first half.
Right. It seems like they
there
like
he goes. He's making his run.
That's a good run. And here goes O'Sheen.
Another man, one more.
O'Sheen's going to put a good ball in. That's a great ball. Brilliant. Cormac's been putting in some minutes here, so he might be getting a little winded. And
nice tackle.
Again, too many touches by the Bells. So if I'm Bellarmine, you know, 4 needs to get moving up, 7 needs to get moving up, 10, their midfield needs to start pushing a little bit harder.
Their 2 guys are going to have a hard time beating our 4.
Right, and that's it, where they need to get their midfielders forward so they, ooh, that was a dangerous play. High kick.
Off, or what?
No,
she had the flag, a little foul.
Yeah, foul, he got him. Cleats up.
What is SI? 2 points ahead, Sean?
Yeah, it's really, really even. The league points for the WCAL, it's SI is 28, Bells have 26. Of course, first and second, Bells at 8-1 and 2, and SI at 9-1 and 1.
Sacred Heart did SI a favor there in that tie. Down at Bellarmine, 0-0. Sacred Heart got a result after that game when they played here.
And then St. Francis did
yeah.
SI a favor with the
Another
Bells.
one, right? That's not where that ball needs to go. It needs to go down line. Play the way you face.
No pressure.
Yep.
These guys are really hitting the ball.
Yeah, you can really hear it on the field, Mike. It's really popping.
Well done, Chase. Way to use your body. Strong kid. Well done. Oh, good idea. Way to get through. And he's going to hit it. What a hit. Good idea.
Yeah.
It's a good strike.
If you go across the board in the whole programs, the Bells JVs are in first, also at 9-1 and 2. The Cats are 5-2 and 5. And on the Frosh level, the Bells are also in first place, 8-0 and 1. Cats 3-3 and 2.
Bellarmine's got a sub.
So they brought out their wing back. The guy who was attacking from the back, giving him a breather and see if they can get this number 2, who played some good minutes in the first half. Oh, look at Chase on the inside of that. Oh. Too much.
All by himself.
So Soon, Bellarmine's going to have to push a guy forward, right?
They have to.
They've got to get going. You don't need 4 in the back anymore.
And SI's being a little bit more patient this half. They're not right on top of the bells with that really high pressure.
I mean, I think it's hard. You know, they don't. Oh, that looks like it went out of bounds. No. Oh. Who knows from here? The ref's got a better angle than we do. Hand in the back.
Yeah, got that. No, he did. Let him play.
Good idea there on the outside of the foot.
Nice job, Kyle, to bring that ball down, but not up the center.
Out. And we're at the 14-minute mark here in the second half. A 1-1 game.
Nice little pressure by Reed Polino.
Oh, there you go. Careful there. Well done, Sean. Well done, huh?
Oh,
done.
oh.
Yep, foul.
Oh, careful.
Very obvious. Very obvious. Ref was right on the spot.
It's not a foul. It's well done. Game's going to start to open up a little bit, I think. I think the last 13 minutes, these boys are getting a little tired, knowing that the team needs to win. This could get a little chippy. It's a sophomore right there, number 4. Very calm on the ball. Nice move. Well done.
Sean, well done. Brings it down. And
looks for a great ball. Good idea. I like what he's doing.
Luca.
Right,
Bellarmine stretching their game.
Yep.
You know.
High kick.
Oh. You know, the first half, Bellarmine was really hitting the opposite side, overlapping wing. They haven't done it.
No. They've gotten away from it. You know, I think that's sort of a thing that they haven't been working too much on this year. And so the first half, they went for it. And then I'm not sure they got quite the results they wanted, and they pulled back away from it. But, you know, they also changed their 2 guys. Their outside backs are 2 different players now. One's gone forward, and I think the other one's going to come in on the bench as a forward. And they're going to go with 3 in the back. All you need is a corner.
Kicking the ball into the wind, too, on this corner kick.
Yeah, it'll be a little harder to drive this. Let's see what he does here. Oh, that was a good ball. Dangerous.
No,
all there.
Oh.
Well done by.
Another look.
That's away.
Look at that defense. Look at that defense. Look at that.
Swarm.
Oh, there's a guy on the ground.
Nice
there.
job, Sean. Got a guy hurt.
Yeah.
Got a Bellarmine player down in front of the goal. And we'll get a stoppage here.
He's on the 6.
Who's that, number 22? Tate Hackett, sophomore.
On that ball coming out, the forwards were right on the ball, immediate pressure, and the backs just kind of stayed and watched instead of stepping onto a man, which eliminates a free shooter.
Yeah.
Great pressure by the SI forwards.
Yep. They commit to not giving up anything. They protect their goalie very well.
He's staying in.
He has such confidence in them because of that. Nice corner.
Keep it on the ground.
This guy's going to look to take it. Oh, that's
Watch
a
it,
good ball.
28 on the backside.
Calling corner.
We need to play and not ref.
Right. So I don't know if I told you about the last game when I was down there. They didn't have a referee, so I had to do it. And I tell you, it's tougher than it looks. I forgot about that. I mean, they were yelling at me for things. I'm like, kids, that was not offside. I know this game. I appreciate you telling me what you think. It's not offsides.
Bell's kicking.
Oh, that's a good ball in.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, keeper. Oh, watch out for this strike.
Nice punch out.
Ooh.
You know, when you talk about the comments people make, if people remember there's two things that everybody can do better. One is coach, and the other is officiate.
Definitely. Ain't that the truth? It was fun. It was a nice way to watch the game, though. I enjoyed just not having to talk to anyone and just do the best that I could, try to keep it fair. Of course, both goals came down to my side. Both teams said they were offsides, and they were both probably right.
At least you kept the game even. All the way coming. There it is.
There
Nice run, Luca.
He struck that well.
You have 9 minutes on the clock here.
Oh, little slip.
Man.
Clear.
See, that's not what normally SI's game. They don't normally go back to their keeper like that.
Well, the thing here is Bellarmine's only really playing with one forward at times.
Yep. There, the ball, he's in. Too long. See? Too long. That ball goes down the line.
Nice position, Sean. Little 24 is open. Picked up by Kyle.
Well done, Sean. Always coming back, getting his big body in.
Bells will have to throw in.
Watching the change of possession, SI is just so faster in pace.
Yep.
When it comes to the change of game, the transition.
Yep. And I think so much of that is that they play the way they face, right? It's so much easier if you just play the ball back to where it's going. Nice tackle there by 2. Well done.
Nice job by 2.
Yeah. Can he do anything? Oh, that's going to deflect. Another corner.
All right.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think that's a little bit, at this stage of the game, there's not much there. You need to let that go, ref.
Yeah, 7 minutes here. And we'll have some added time on as well.
Oh, he just got punched in the face by his own guy.
Oop.
Then you call the foul back there. Is that what you're going to do? Are you going to come
Bring
back
it
here?
back.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do.
Oh, he's got.
That O'Sheen down in the midfield? I think so.
Is he calling for a sub?
Yeah. Here comes PJ. It's big minutes to play for a freshman, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're looking on 60 minutes. It's a physical game.
We've had a couple injuries this half, and we're definitely going to get a little added. We're at 6:07 and counting.
I think he's cramped.
I don't know which way the ball's going. Do we have any indication?
Well,
is he going on the offsides, or is he calling the grab before? I think he's going with the offsides.
This last 10 minutes, Bellarmine's done a very good job of winning most of the head balls.
Yeah. I think these last 10 minutes will be interesting to see as the season goes on. SI, these guys play 80 minutes consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And that gets tiring. It's hard in those last 10 minutes to go up for those head balls. It's a lot of banging the body has to do.
Oh.
2 head balls, Bellarmine.
Well done, Reed. Nice pickup in the middle.
SI throw.
Yep. Okay.
For taking time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes.
You got nothing to lose. I mean, if you hit it and you connect on that.
The keeper had that ball this time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keeper's ready to go with the ball. Still 2 though for Bellarmine up front.
Okay. On his jet.
Hold on. You know, they're going with the 4-3-3, but there's not a lot of fluidity at their top line insofar as just changing their runs and making sure that the middle guy moves out wide and the wide guy comes in. They kind of play very north-south. Well done. Excellent job.
Well done. Look at the far side. Look at Cole trying to make us run. If we can get... Oh, this kid can tackle from Bellarmine.
Yeah, you can. I tell you, that's a different way of tackling on the turf.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Nothing there. Well done by the defense. Well done.
All right, Cole.
Great, Cole. Way to face up. Brilliant ball by Cormac into the corner.
Cole's running through. Let's see if we can get back to him. Oh. Should be an SI. Yep. Side free kick.
Going to be a few more than 2 minutes added on to this game, it looks like.
This clock's ticking at 2:33. It's going to freeze at 2. I'm going to guess we have the 2 minutes and maybe another, like, 3, 4.
And they're asking for another yard over to make
he
it
pulled
a
the
little
ball
bit
back.
more
Out.
difficult.
Not even forward.
Yep.
Just out.
And he pulls it back.
And now he's backing up the Bellarmine player.
He just doesn't have much of a run-up. It's a hard ball to hit.
Well, he's going up against the bench behind
exactly.
him, too.
Yeah, he's got to change his angle. Just changes the way he hits the ball. But no problem. Brilliant ball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and a
yes!
header for the goal.
Beautiful.
Wow.
SI header.
That was kicked from about 50 yards out.
At the 2-minute mark.
Wow.
Such a brilliant ball. Fantastic finish by Reed.
So we're at 2 minutes. Like I said, the clock is frozen here at JB Murphy Field. That'll be 2 minutes plus any added on time. The Cats just took a 2-1 lead over the Bells.
Who got that goal?
Reed Polino.
Nicely done.
Fantastic.
One touch.
Yeah.
Boom.
What a brilliant ball in.
Alan Downey very excited. SI's coach over on the sideline, standing up on the bench even.
That puts you 5 points up with what, 2 games left?
2 games to go. You know, we got 2 minutes left to go, Bellarmine, and I don't know if I'd pass back to my outside back.
You know what? You
I would
go
go
for
forward.
It.
Yeah.
You lose by 1, you lose by 2. You still lose. There's no
yeah.
point differential in
No
this league.
sense.
Just start putting it up. If he added 2 minutes in the first half, this should be 3
Right.
or 4 with the injury and the subs and the goals.
Yes. I would say probably around 4 at least. Brian's keeping time, so.
Somebody has to slow the ball.
Let's see.
SI's dropped to 5 in the back.
Oh boy. Lots of red shirts there. The back line's very even now for the Cats. It's over the goal.
Got to go to the ball still.
0-1 PJ.
They'll still have no one in the center.
Yep.
Going up.
Taking too long. 3 guys. I mean, SI just goes where the ball is.
They got
right?
9 guys.
And they just protect.
You can't dribble 9 guys.
Nope.
You got to pass and lay it through.
And that's what Bellarmine struggled with this year. They plan to give him the go and quick pass, switch of play. We got 4 guys there. Far post, but still, look at how many guys are in the box, right? Do you see many options in the box? You don't see many. Guy's offsides.
He's offsides,
but don't go to it.
No flag.
Fine.
No head.
Ooh.
Oh.
I can see that going either way, right there. Right? Do you think
Everybody's
consistently
back
it's
and everybody's up? Look at this.
All right. Will this be the 4th goal on a set piece today, or?
Oh no. What do you have in time?
You know, we're about 2 minutes over right now, and I haven't seen him signal at all to his officials about what he's got.
Yeah.
Look at this big kid, one on the side,
right.
unmarked.
I see him.
What do you got?
Yeah, right behind the wall.
Too slow.
2 over.
Ooh.
Now that big kid had some space, like 11, behind the wall.
Mm-hmm.
SI goalkeeper taking his time.
Yep, kill the game.
Hey,
Suck all the wind out of it. That's what you do.
kick it down the field, make him go 100 yards. Oh, well, he got it 80 yards down there.
Yeah.
Oh. Time.
Yep.
Red.
I'd say no more than 2 minutes left.
I don't see the referee looking at his watch yet, though.
Nope.
Haven't seen the signal. Easy.
Oh. Okay.
It's 5 against 3.
I know.
Bells need to push.
Yep.
SI's is calm and organized.
Don't play short, 4. Go get in. Why are we what are we doing?
Don't lose the ball.
Yep, you're gonna lose it. Try to play through them.
Push it to yourself.
Yep. Just play that ball long. Careful there.
That's the way, Sean.
Referee.
He's looking at his watch.
Yep. That's it.
That's it. A well-played game by both teams. Two different styles.
Yep.
Clean game, too, like you
Very
guys were
clean.
saying.
Yeah.
Very clean. And, you know, that's what you get when, you know, both teams, again, if you look at their...
That Bilter just went down hard after celebrating.
That was
Cole Van
he did a little-
Giesen.
He and the goalkeeper.
Brilliant.
So this will move the game with the Cats winning 2-1. Bellarmine will fall to 8-2-2. The Cats will go to 10-1-1. Then on the season, the Bells will be 13-2-3. The Cats will go to 14-2-3. And coming up, games this week on February 9th, the Cats will play at St. Francis at 11 o'clock, and the Bells will face Valley Christian on their home field at 2. So if you're down in the South Bay, you'll be able to
Now
see.
the Cats go to 31 points.
31. So they have 28 now, so they'll go up to 31.
Right.
And the Bells are at 26, and they go to...
So there's really...
Yeah.
That's a comfortable lead. I don't think there's too much Bellarmine can do. I mean,
No,
they would have
their
to,
SI's fate was in their own hands.
right. I mean, SI just has to get a point out of the next 2 games, or 2.
And I would assume both of these teams are going to go to the Open Division anyway in the next level of the playoffs in the CCS. So...
yeah, I wonder how that goes. I don't know if they will send one to the Open and one to Division 1.
Depends on, I think, what your overall...
Right, point total is.
Point total is.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
earlier in the season that they had Cats, down a division because they weren't in first place when Bellarmine was, which kind of surprised me. So I'm not exactly sure how the point system works out for the next level.
So what do you guys think the secret to success for SI was today?
I think defensive organization and the quick counters.
Yeah, I mean that's just what they go to, and which they've done so well the last 3 years, right? They're fantastic defensively, great bags, solid goalies, just very aware of what they're doing, and they make teams pay consistently. With their quick attack, with their free kicks. On this it was 2 free kicks that made things happen for them. It was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it was. SI could have had 2 more goals.
Yeah.
In this game.
There were 2 breakaways in the
they
first
had
half.
They had created more opportunities, as you were saying. One shot for Bellarmine,
Right.
on goal in the first half.
Right. And that's what SI does. I mean, they prevent teams from making opportunities and making them count. I mean, there was never really any time I saw Bellarmine really put SI under much pressure.
I've also noticed in this kind of 3-year period with SI is that if they fall behind, there really isn't any panic. Sometimes that's the way it goes, and they end up pulling out the game. They have really good confidence in their offense.
Right.
Most games I've seen, they've actually fell behind. I've never kind of worried because I know they can put points. They can score.
That game against Valley Christian, I was here. They were down 1-0. I think with 5 minutes left to go, they chased the game and they came back and won 2-1. I mean, those are big points that they picked up there, right? If they had lost those 3 or even 2, that would be the difference right now. But yeah, I tell you, they don't lose very often.
No, but they play really as a team, and they're not relying on any one particular person when you look at it.
Which really was their success last year when they had. 3 years ago, the team that won the league and the CCS, and it was like, and they set the goal record for the league in the season, and people thought, they're going to lose all these seniors, they're not going to be as good. And the next team that came up actually went a step further and won the NorCal, and there really was a team. It wasn't like I couldn't point out a superstar like this person's got to score, this person needs the most touches, and this team's kind of going like the same way.
Well, last year's team, you never saw anybody calling for the ball.
Right.
They were all in it together. The arms didn't go up. If he scored, we all scored.
Right.
If he made a save, we all made the save.
Yeah.
Great job by Alan and the coaching staff on creating a team.
Right. I really like the mentality, right?
Yeah.
They're fun to watch. They know how to win. They know how to chase games. And it's exciting, right? I mean, that 3 years winning the WCAL, I know I'm a little early in calling it, but I don't see them slipping up. That's fantastic. That's a hard thing to do in this league against some good, solid competition,
especially against the Bells, who are been always there. For the last few years and decades, the Bells have just been such a great soccer program. Decades, been such a great soccer program, and it's great to be kind of consistent right now. It has to go. Great job by the players. Great job by the new players who keep stepping up when someone graduates, and a really, really great job by Alan Downey and his coaching staff.
Right.
Great senior leaders.
Yeah, I think Sean Bilter. He was
Sean
on the
Bilter,
team.
Cole,
Right.
Geeson. They're all Carmack. Carmack doesn't say much, but just watch him play.
Right.
You better run when he's around.
Right.
He really hustles. We pointed out in that first half. He was around the ball the whole time, and not like the ball was just kind of falling towards him. He had amazing runs to the ball to disrupt or play defense. Or for a scoring chance. Really amazing hustle. So, guys, thanks a lot.
Hey, thank you so
Thanks
much.
for having me here. That was a fun time. So, as we leave, as the sun sets over the Pacific here at JB Murphy Field on a nice, cool afternoon, the Wildcats defeat the Bells by a score of 2-1 in varsity boys soccer. Our next broadcast on the SI Sports Network is this Friday, February 8th at 7:50 p.m. for girls varsity basketball versus Presentation. That's 7:15 on February 8th, and it's senior night for the Wildcats. For Brian Rhodes, Rob Hickox, Jason Penarelli, Charles Nicholson on the camera, I'm Sean Mahan, and you've been watching the SI Sports Network on YouTube.